the most celebrated sport in this country. What are the difficulties and challenges that come with that?
Our biggest challenge is creating an interest in the sport in this country. As you know, we're competing against our big three sports, rugby, cricket and football. So it's hard. Every little kid wants to be a cricket player, a soccer player or a rugby player. So to get the interest into volleyball has been quite a challenge. But we do have an active schools league. And we also have an active provincial league, so that's where the majority of our teams have come from. But those challenges remain. So
Coach, it's clearly not the fact that there are no participation numbers. The numbers are there.
Correct.
It's just a matter of how we take volleyball to the next level to make it noticeable and put it out there.
Absolutely, and that comes from an interview like this. You know, people actually now know that we have an active league, we have an active schools league that's happening. So it's all about exposure. And exposure happens through the media. And so if there's more media interest in our sport, hence there would be more interest from a participation perspective. So
you obviously had to get this team together to go to China.
Absolutely.
How was that for you and the team behind you?
Our recruitment was done mainly at a school level and some club participation. And the problem was our preparation time was too limited. Had we had a bit longer, I think our recruitment could have been better. And definitely our performance was okay, but we could have stepped up a level, without a doubt.
Tatiana, you obviously used to playing at school with your schoolmates, with your friends. How different was this experience where you're now not playing with your friends and you're playing in a foreign country?
Well, the competition was like very hard for us and we learned so much. It was amazing and it was very hard, of course.
And was it easy for you to build relationships with the under-20 team?
Of course.
So everyone was welcoming.
Nice to us, and we literally were a team. It wasn't, even though we were together for such a short period of time, we were such a good team together.
And as the captain, what was your role?
Well, just to lead the team, I guess.
Lead the team, and what sort of things do you say to lead the team? Obviously, you have to encourage them and motivate them and kind of calm everyone down in the change room.
Our team spirit was very high. That's a good thing that we had.
Did you guys sing a lot?
Of course. Even though we weren't that good as the other teams, we did have, like we sang and stuff, so that brought our spirit up.
All right. Coach, obviously the level of competition, as Tatiana is alluding to, is tough out there, especially when you're playing at an international level. Do you think enough is being done to sort of prepare our youngsters to perform at that high level? And I mean, if you're talking timelines, is it even possible to estimate and saying if we had the proper resources, if we had the right people, and if we had the right money put behind the sport, in say 10, 20 years, we could be playing against the best of the best in the world and possibly coming out on top?
Absolutely. As you said, it's all about preparation, and with preparation, you definitely need money. In any type of competition, the key is absolutely preparation. But the talent is certainly in our country. It's just a matter of us getting our resources, meaning improving our level of coaching. I mean, you're not ever going to have good players without good coaches. So it's got to start from a coaching perspective, making sure we have adequately trained coaches so we can get the basics right from the junior level. So when we get to this national team level, the players are prepared from a technical point of view. So it becomes easier for us at a national level to work with those players. But like I said, it's going to come down to money and resources.
And this experience for you guys, how was it? I mean,
from a playing perspective,
to a whole new place, and
we played against the three best teams in volleyball in the world, being Russia, Brazil, and China. So the exposure and the learning that the girls had, and more especially myself, you know, is something we're definitely going to carry forward and definitely grow the sport in this country.
And what were those insights for you as coach that you observed that you thought, geez, I could definitely implement this in my team?
Absolutely. It's the little things from the way they warmed up and their entire approach in how they approach the game and just their basics and interacting with the other coaches and their preparations in what they do to prepare a team to come to a level of competition like this. So I've definitely taken a lot from that experience.
All righty, Tatiana, and if you had to encourage other young girls to take up volleyball as a sport, how would you encourage them?
It's a team sport. If you win or lose, you still have your team there. for you, and it's such a fun sport to play, and
just go out there and do it.
yeah.
All right, Coach, just lastly from you, and very quickly, we are running out of time. What is the future for volleyball in this country?
The future is bright. We have a national league that will be happening from the end of this year, so only good things could happen going forward.
All right,
Thank
fantastic. Thank you very much for making the time to be with us here on SABC News. Well, that is where we'll leave it. Thank you so much for having joined us for this hour of news. It's time for us to get to the weather details. There will be more news programming coming up at 1500 hours Central African time. From myself, Phil Shongwe, and the rest of the team, have yourself a fantastic afternoon.